All right. So, as we get ready to wrap up, I'd love to know, and before we get to how people can reach you, are there tips that you would feel are different maybe for someone who's a solopreneur versus someone who is on the C-suite or wanting to a senior level executive? Are there things that they might do similar, or are there some things that, hey, if you're kind of over here in this solopreneur bucket, or you lead a small team of people, that you should think about this versus someone over here where their skills might be a little different, or are they pretty much the same?
It's such a great question. I really love that question for a lot of reasons. And the reason that, I work with people on all sorts of levels. In all honesty, in my view, the principles actually are the same, or the principles that I teach are the same.
Okay.
Firstly, you've got to get over any fear, nerves, and anxiety. That's the critical piece. And that's the most important thing, because then you can feel comfortable. Then you can start to enjoy yourself. That's the first thing. And that applies to everyone. Then you've got to be really clear about your message, what you're saying, who you're saying it to, what result you want. Most people, I would say 99% of everyone that I've ever heard speak, is not anywhere near clear enough.
Wow. What was that percentage again? Did you say 98?
It's huge, because we're all so close to our own stuff, our own material, our own content, and we are not. We've got to be laser clear.
Wow.
So I think that applies to everyone. And then you also want to be able to connect, whether you're a CEO of an organization of 20,000 people or even more, whether you're a solopreneur and you're just starting up, you still need to know, how do you connect with the people that you want to engage?
Mm-hmm.
And then you've also got to be able to do what I call flow. You've got to be able to go with the flow, because you know what? Stuff is going to go wrong. That's Murphy's Law, right? If it can go wrong, it will go wrong at some time. And so have a plan, have a strategy. I teach my clients a formula for how to deal with anything that goes wrong in an elegant way that can be used to their advantage and their audience's advantage. And then nothing can throw you. And those times when things go wrong can end up being the best moments. I've had some terrible things go wrong. Oh my God, like disasters. And somehow some of those things I dealt with turned those experiences into the best trainings I've ever done. But it was only because I had those first things in place. Anyway, so all to say, I think there are a lot of elements that if you can master those, it really doesn't matter if you're a solopreneur, you're just starting out, or whether you're the CEO of a multi-gazillion-dollar company. It really doesn't matter. I think the principles are the same, essentially.
Great. That is fabulous. Oh my goodness. All right. So before we go, what are some ways, for those that are out there, you're watching the replay, definitely make sure you hit hashtag, type in hashtag replay. I'll make sure that Justine's link is, I'm going to put it up here first, but I'll also make sure that it's in the comments below. So you can definitely reach out to her. And Justine, share with us, how else besides your website can people reach out to you, and what can they expect when they do?
Fearlessspeaking.com.au is the best way to connect with me initially. I've got a free masterclass. It's a 45-minute masterclass for people who really are wanting to move through any nerves or anxiety or fear around public speaking. And it gives quite a different overview or perspective. And I also, I do have a private Facebook group. And if people do want to join that, then they can just, again, connect after the masterclass. They can get in touch with me, and I can connect them into our Facebook group. And I'm starting to offer some different programs as well. Now I'm splitting up my programs into more laser targeted programs. So I've got a fear dissolver. It's a 4 to 8 week program. I've got a from boring to brilliant program. And anyway, so the first thing I think is just connect on the website, see if there's anything that I can assist you with in terms of inviting you into our Facebook group, or any questions that you have after the masterclass. And that's probably the best way, I think.
Awesome. I love this. Thank you so much, Justine, for just sharing your time today and your wisdom around this such important topic of public speaking. And I think that for all of us to understand that it doesn't matter if it's a video like this that's taking place on LinkedIn Live, on Facebook, or even just when we're speaking, maybe you're a podcast guest. Those are opportunities in which you're sharing to the rest of the world. And so it's super important that you spend that time to think through, what are you saying? What does your audience need? Okay. And that you make sure that what you're presenting them actually fills that need. So if you have any questions when you watch the replay, definitely feel free to tag either Justine or I, and we'll make sure that we get reach out to you. And we are just so grateful, and I am so thankful. So till next time, everyone, we'll see you then. In the meantime, make sure you continue to not practice makes perfect, but actually get comfortable in your own skin. All right, everyone. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks, like Eva. Thank you.
You're welcome.